Did you bring to me sacrifices and offerings during the 40 years in the wilderness, O house of Israel? You shall take up Sikkoth your king, and Kayun your star god, your images that you made for yourselves. And I will send you into exile beyond Damascus, says the Lord, whose name is the God of hosts.
Is the star of Remphan is red in Amos 5:26, the Star of David? This theory is more popular than I expected, and honestly, I just could not figure out why. Amos does not describe the star, nor is it described in Acts. So I was left with trying to figure how the idea that this star is the Star of David. So we read, "You shall take up Sikkoth your king, and Kiyun your star god, your images that you made for yourselves." But if we know our Near Eastern history, these names seem tied to a deity, and that specific deity is tied astrologically to Saturn. Sakkoth was transliterated and was the deity looked at. Kiyun is the Babylonian word for Saturn. This is where I was stumped though. Where did the connection come from with the Star of David? Finally, after a conversation with someone, I found it. Essentially, it was a conflating of cultures. Around when Amos was written, the Assyrian and Babylonian culture has had an astrological form of worship, tying gods to the various stars and planets. But much further in the West, a growing population would be doing the same and also attributing a god to Saturn. So that's the connection. The problem is people don't realize astrological worship was not uncommon in ancient societies and formed apart from each other. The Babylonian Saturn has no connection to the newborn Roman Saturn. This includes imagery. Sakkoth has no six-pointed star associated with him. You can find him associated with several name variants and generally no star as a symbol. Sometimes you may find a star near his images, but the only stars near him have 8 points. So there we have it. The Star of David was not mentioned in Amos, and that it could only be the Star of David if you conflate Roman mythology with Babylonian or Assyrian mythology. At best, if we had to ascribe a star image to the deity in Amos, we could only choose an 8-pointed star. Thank you for listening. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment or even message me. I always try to respond as much as I can. And as always, God bless you.